I find so many really cool beauty, lifestyle, skincare, just like tons of clothing that I love, and I feel like I share it on the vlogs and on Instagram all the time, but I really wanted to compile all of this into a video at the end of the month, and so I created my little favorites videos each month, and this month does not disappoint. So in this video, it's just gonna be all of my favorite things that I've found throughout the entire month of April that I'm going to share with you guys, from vlogs that I've shared or different stories that I've shared on Instagram, and just all in one place. So I hope you guys enjoy. Lots and lots of good things. I think there's roughly like 12, and I will also link my video from last month when I shared my March favorites. You guys are gonna love this. I feel like you guys need to get your bank accounts ready, or just like your mind ready, because I got some good stuff that you guys are really gonna wanna implement into your own lives, and I feel like it'll just make you so much better. So let's get into it, and before we do, if you guys are new, just hit the thumbs up video if you guys are enjoying this so far and are excited to watch this video. I upload videos 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and I'm also hanging out over on Instagram every single day. So let's get in the video, and I hope you guys enjoy. First item I have to share with you is this open back top from Tilly's, and I feel like I'd never really heard about Tilly's before, and I just never really shopped in there, and I recently went into the mall, and I just am always like wanting to try new things, and I went in and saw this top among many others and fell in love with their basics. It's really, really stretchy, and I feel like it's just one of those things that'll work really well underneath an outfit, and I've styled it literally a million times on Instagram. Like, I can't even count how many times I've styled this top or just other ones like it. They have a really cute high neck top that I purchased. They have a polo top that I purchased, this top, and just many, many others. So I'll link a lot of different tops from Tilly's below, but I feel like it's a great place to get basics, because I think this top was maybe like $16, and a lot of the other tops are between like $10 and $15, and they're just really good material. I don't even wear these with a bra, and they're really, really stretchy, really, really comfortable. A lot of them are ribbed, and so you just are really gonna like them. They feel really soft on your body, really buttery, and they're just really comfortable. I think I'll be wearing these probably all throughout summer, and definitely spring as well, and so I hope you guys can pick up a couple, because I know you guys are gonna love these in your wardrobe. The next item I want to share with you guys is a book, and I've done a lot of different book hauls, and I will link them below for you guys, and I actually have another one coming for summer with like 20 different books that I know you guys are gonna love. But this one, it's been my favorite I've read in a long time. And in my last April favorites, or March favorites video, I talked about a book that I also loved, but I feel like this one is even better. This one's called In 5 Years by Rebecca Serley, and I'll link her below. But what I like about this book is the chapters are only like a page or two, and a lot of you guys know over on Instagram that I try to read 20 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night, or vice versa. I'll read 10 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes at night, just whatever works best for my schedule, because it allows me to really get through books quickly, but also I don't feel like really stressed about like having to sit down and read a book for a long time if I'm kind of like on a time crunch. And so I've been loving this book so much. It's a New York Times bestseller, and it's also from the Good Morning America book club, like little series edition thing that they have. So you guys, I think, are gonna love it. It's all about a woman who falls asleep, and she ends up waking up in 5 years into the future, and so she sees that she's like with someone new. She's in a whole new like life, and so she doesn't really know how that happened. She falls back asleep, and she's back in the past, like 5 years past, which is present day, if that makes sense. And she is in like just such a frenzy to figure out like how she gets there, and as you go through the book, you will see that even though her life seems pretty much perfect at the beginning of the book, that she learns that she just has a lot of different things that she's missing out on in life. So I really recommend this book. I'll link it below, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. So I got really hooked onto some new cleaning products, and they are from Pure Home. This is probably the favorite one of mine that I picked up. It's a multi-surface scrub cleaner, and it smells very strongly of lavender, which I love. It's a Black-owned business, which I think is so cool, and they create like only natural products, and so you don't have to worry about having like a ton of like bad like toxins and stuff in your cleaning products, but it cleans really well. And so I use this multi-surface cleaner inside of my sink. It's like a powder almost. And so I just spray it around in the sink, or like drop it around in the sink and let it sit for a bit, and then I scrub it out, and it just works so well. I feel like it smells really good. I don't know how they got like the lavender fragrance in there, but it just is really strong and smells really amazing. So not only does it clean, it smells good, and it also is like free of toxins, which I love. It's a Black-owned business, so honestly it has like everything in one. So if you're looking to try like a new cleaning product, I feel like you'll really like this one. The next thing I have to share is something that I don't actually have on me because I'm completely out, but that just shows how much I love it. Like, it's literally gone and I still can't stop raving about it, and it is Liquid IV. I love their guava, and it tastes like their guava, what's it called? Like the formula? I don't know. It's like the taste of guava tastes so good in water. And so I actually stopped using Liquid IV for roughly a month because I started feeling really good, and I'm not a big water drinker. It's like a powder you pour into your water that like hydrates you. I think it's like 5 times faster than regular like just drinking water by itself. And I stopped using it for like a month because I just felt really good, and I thought that it was more of like my workouts making me feel that way, not realizing that a big part of that was me being hydrated. And so after about a month, I started feeling really sluggish. I started feeling really bloated. And it's just because I don't drink enough water. I probably only drink like maybe 16 ounces a day. Like, it's so bad. But whenever I had Liquid IV, I was drinking like, I don't know, 32, like, I don't know, an insane amount of water for me. 32 ounces, 40 ounces, just a lot. And it's because the little like tablets kind of make you want to drink more water because they taste really good, but also they are hydrating in a way that like regular water is not. And so you're also getting like double hydration. So I just felt so amazing. And so I actually just purchased a really big like case of Liquid IV. Spent like over $100, but it's so worth it, and I wish that I had done this sooner. So I'm really like, if you don't drink water, definitely drink this. But also if you're someone who maybe you do drink water but you don't drink enough, this will be really good for you because it gives you the hydration that you need, like the extra hydration, just by drinking like a minimal amount of water. So I'll link it below. I think it's like $8 for a packet, and I'll link one from like Walmart below, but you can also pick it up in stores at like Target or Walmart. It's so good. Like, literally spend the amount of money that you would spend on like a latte at Starbucks. Try it. I know you guys are gonna feel so hydrated, and it's gonna really make you want to drink more water, but also feel like 10 times more hydrated than you would if you drank just like your typical amount of water. So let me know what you guys think. Comment below if you tried it or if you plan on trying it, because I feel like this will just be the perfect thing for spring and summer. The next thing I have to share is this candle from the Coop, and guys, it's already lit in my office, and I didn't want to blow it out to like show you guys, so I'm carefully bringing this candle over so you guys can like just see it, and then I can put it back. I just don't want to blow it out. But it has lots of different things in this specific candle that I think smell amazing, and I'm really excited to try a lot of their other candles. This one's called Bubble Bath, and it has coconut milk and santal, I think that's what it's called, in it. And it just smells phenomenal. Like, it's a very small business, but I love supporting small businesses. And so I think you guys should definitely try this candle brand. You guys know that I love candles. This one is very light. Like, it reminds me of like a spa, or if you had maybe just like wanting to have a very light and airy smell in your office, nothing too like heavy. This would be a great one for that, and I actually keep it in my office. But I plan on buying a lot of their other candles, which are really strong for like my kitchen and stuff. I just think that you guys will love this. It also looks really aesthetic on the outside. It's just a vibe. So I will link this below. I think the small version is sold out, but they do have a larger version of this same candle, and they also have a ton of other candles that are the smaller size if you want to try them. I will say they're a little pricier. I want to say this was, I can't remember actually exactly, but it was like a little pricey. I remember when I purchased it, but I had seen 2 of my friends from Instagram talk about it, and they talked about it so highly that I was like, okay, I need to try this. And I did, and I really love it. So I can't wait to try a couple of their other candles. I feel like I'll love those just as much. Another April favorite that I have to share that I don't actually have on me is my obsession with these 3 reality TV series. Like, I have to share them because I talk about them so much to my friends, but I feel like I haven't shared it as much with you guys. Like, I've shared on the vlogs and on stories like a little bit, but guys, if you love like The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, if you like reality TV, then you guys will like these 3 shows. So the first show is called Temptation Island, and I feel like I love this show because it has a really interesting concept. They bring a ton of couples, I think there's like 6 couples onto an island, and then they bring singles onto the island as well, and they have like 2 separate houses where the guys and the girls stay, and the guys who are in a relationship stay with a bunch of girls, and then vice versa. And it really tests their relationship, and they pretty much have to decide at the end of the season whether they want to stay with the person they're with, or if they want to leave with someone else from the island, or if they just want to leave completely single. And I feel like I like it because like most of the people in the relationships, they learn that they're not with who they should be with and they should just be single, or they learn that they are with who they need to be with, but they need to like work on things in their own lives. And I just think that's an interesting concept. The second reality TV series that I've really been loving is The Circle, and that's on Netflix. Temptation Island is actually on USA TV. And The Circle is about pretty much a bunch of people who are like in a apartment, but they're in separate rooms, and they all meet virtually, so they're only meeting each other based on their like little account. And The Circle is all about like pretty much getting popular or getting like well liked, but it's based on a social media account. So it really shows how you can be like, not necessarily manipulated, but how you can like or dislike someone based on pictures they show or what they type, and it really could be someone completely different than the actual person behind the screen. And so there's actually a couple people on the show who catfish some of the other members of The Circle. So they put like a fake picture and they put a fake name, and so like they're trying to be someone they're actually not because they feel like the person that they are isn't someone that would be accepted by a wide variety of people. So I find that interesting too, and it almost seems like a little experiment to see like what people find like interesting or popular, whether it's like someone who's really real and vulnerable or someone who like isn't. So that's a good one. And then I'd say the third one that I really love is Love Island. And Love Island is a bunch of people who are on an island, and I like Love Island UK, which you can watch on Hulu. And Love Island pretty much is a bunch of people who are on an island, and they all like a bunch of singles, girls and guys, and they all like connect with one another there. And I feel like it reminds me of Bachelor in Paradise, where there are like girls and there's guys, and they add on people throughout like the whole season. The difference I think between Bachelor in Paradise, if you guys do watch that show, is they add on new people every single like week, and so people will couple up and they'll add in like a girl or they're adding a guy, and sometimes those couples will be like, ooh, like I like that person better, like maybe I want to be with them. But I think the biggest difference is that there's actually an episode every single night. So for a whole season you get, I think it's like 45 or 50 episodes, so you really get to know the characters and people build a lot of friendships, and I just really like it. So I hope you guys like those 3 shows, and let me know if you guys have seen one of them or plan on watching one of them. The next April favorite that I have to share with you guys is this e.l.f. setting spray. This setting spray is only $5, but it works so well. One of my friends who does makeup literally like as a career, she freaking told me that this is an exact dupe for the MAC like Prep and Prime setting spray, which I think is like $29 at Ulta or something like that, and this is only $5. So if nothing else, try it, and if you don't like it, then like move on. But I love it because I actually have like a pretty oily face, but also in the summer when you're outside and it's sunny, like your makeup can just like run really easily or just like feel like it's not in place if you don't have the right setting spray. And this one, like I said, is only $5, and your face will literally be set all day. Like I kid you not, I will like do my makeup in the morning, and then by the end of the night my makeup is still in place exactly, and it works so well. This is the only setting spray I've used for like a couple of years, and I feel like it's just such a gem that's like a hidden gem a lot of people don't know about. So this one right here is almost empty, and I'm about to open another box because I literally can't live without it. So pick this up. I'll link it below. You can also find it in store if you guys want to pick it up in store, but I feel like if you just buy it like online and just like don't really think about it, you'll be less likely to like walk into a store and forget to buy it because it's such a small item. I usually buy mine like on Amazon or something, but you can also pick it up I think in Walmart and Target as well. So this game is a favorite of mine this month, but really every month, because I feel like it's an easy way to connect with people on a level that we don't do very often. And the game is called We're Not Really Strangers, and I've actually played it over Zoom this month, which is why it kind of like jogged my memory. But I played with Brady many times, and it's one of the only games where I feel like literally 9 years later, I'm still learning about him. And the concept of the game is you pretty much learn about the person in a way that you normally would not, and there's different levels to the questions. So the first level, this one says, if MySpace were still a thing, what would my profile song be? And so you can like ask that person and then they answer for you like what they think it would be. And then this second question, it says, this is a level 2 question about like connection, and it says, are you lying to yourself about anything? And then that person has to answer, and typically the way I've played is like where both of you will answer, unless it directly says like for one person to answer. And so the first level is perception, the second level is connection, and then the third level, which is usually the hardest one, is reflection. And this one says, in one word, how would you describe our conversation? And I feel like this is a really good way to get to know like a best friend, to get to know your husband, your boyfriend, just on a whole new level without like doing like a 50 like questions to answer that are like really basic, like what's your favorite color, like what's your favorite place to go out to eat. Like this just really connects you in a different way. And there's also a relationship like packet, so if you are in a relationship you can purchase the expansion pack. There's also expansion packs for your own reflection, so if you want to play it by yourself, pull the cards and then like answer them in like a notebook or something. There's just so many different expansion packs. I only have this game, but I actually purchased the expansion pack, the relationship one, for someone in our family, and they I think really like it. I actually haven't like reached out to them, but they didn't say anything negative about it, so I feel like that's a good thing. Maybe they haven't played it yet either. They also have a baby, and so I know how that goes in like getting busy, but I really recommend this game. I feel like everyone would like it because you like really get deep with someone, but it doesn't feel like you are like putting a ton of pressure on them to answer, because typically you can answer the questions together. So I'll link this below, and I'll also link the relationship expansion pack. I know you guys are gonna love this game. Next item in my favorites is a part of like skincare, and it is the Rose and Lavender Sleep Moisturizing Body Cream from Bath & Body Works. I feel like we sleep on Bath & Body Works. Like, we've gotten to this point where I feel like so many people want to share like these really high-end products, which I think are so great. But when you find a product that is like really affordable and inexpensive, I think that we should also like support them as well. And this Bath & Body Works, this body cream actually has natural essential oils in it that just like are calming, and I really like it. They also have a sleep lotion that is not lavender and vanilla, or rose and lavender, and it's vanilla and lavender. So if you don't like one of these fragrances, you could try the other sleep one. It actually is so calming, and I use it pretty much every night after my shower. The rose oil promotes feelings of comfort and connection, and the lavender oil inspires tranquility. So I feel like this is just something that everyone should have, especially like at night after a shower. It's really soothing, and I feel like it's also really affordable. This item, or like thing, I guess, isn't necessarily something you have to buy. It's free, but it's something I've been obsessing over this entire month, and I feel like it falls under the like lifestyle category for my April favorites, and it is the What We Said podcast. This podcast is one of the most positive podcasts I have ever listened to, and it feels very similar to like a girl sleepover. Like, you know, when you're hanging out with your girls and you're just like telling them anything and you're just like laughing, like literally dying of laughter, like your stomach's hurting, it's just so funny. Like, that's what this podcast feels like, and they keep it pretty like PG-13 because they like to make it something that like families could listen to if they wanted. Obviously they're like around my age, so almost 30. So there are times when I feel like they do just like talk a little bit more in depth about some things, but for the most part, they have a lot of these like really cool Q&A like podcast episodes, and they will like add question boxes to their Instagram stories, and their friendships will answer the question box and or leave like a question and they'll respond to it, and it is so funny. Like one time they had like a worst date experience episode, they had most embarrassing moment episode, so many poop stories, so many like crazy things, and it was just like, I was literally dying of laughter. So I'll link the podcast below, and I feel like you guys will like pretty much any episode. They're just so funny, relatable, and they literally feel like just friendships. Next favorite I have to show you is this little swimsuit, and I feel like this swimsuit is definitely one that I really liked from my Zaful bikini try on haul. But I think what I liked the most was that I just found so many good bikinis in that try on haul. So I'll link it below, and I tried on, I think it was like eight or 10 swimsuits maybe, and they're just really affordable. This one I think was one of the most expensive ones, and I think it's because it's like trendy because it has like the two-tone, but it was just seriously so inexpensive for a lot of the swimsuits. Most of them, I'd say the average was probably around like $13 or $12 for a swimsuit, and that's for top and bottom, which I feel like is pretty much on par with like Target or something like that. But these are really supportive, and I just show you guys all the swimsuits on there, but I feel like people sleep on Zaful because it is far away. But it took me literally less than 2 weeks for it to get to me. I think it actually took like exactly a week to the day when I made the video. But yeah, like you guys will love Zaful swimsuits. Watch the haul. You guys can find some that might fit best for your body and what you feel most comfortable in. But I feel like you'll definitely find something. This next item is another one that I don't actually have, but it is free, and it is a Netflix show. And I haven't finished it, so I can't really say like what the ending is gonna be, but I feel like so far it's been really good, and it's called The Serpent. Now, with the name and how it like looked, I thought it was gonna be one of those like creepy shows, which I do not do. Like I cannot do gory shows. I can't do anything that's like super creepy and like ghosty. Like I don't do that, not my vibe. But this show was actually based on a true story, and it's about a guy who was a serial killer, but he like honestly didn't look like one, and he just had like parties at his house, and him and his partner would like literally like pretty much make people have to stay at that area, and they had like a specific way to like just keep people there. And it's very interesting because I feel like it kind of made me really think about like you literally don't know anyone, and like you don't know like what is on someone's mind or their thought process, and I feel like this really gave me some insight into that. So if you're into like thriller type shows, nothing too like gory or anything like that, but like a thriller, like kind of like a mind game type show, I feel like you'd really like this Netflix series. This item is from Love, Home and Planet, and I've been obsessing over just this whole detergent, and I think it's because one, it smells so good, but also when you use it, it makes your entire load smell really good without having to use a ton of it, which in turn does save you money. I will say it's a little bit higher. I think this is like $12 for just like a smaller container. So I typically only use it on like my blankets, my sheets, things that I'm really gonna smell for like a pretty long time, and it smells so good. And this isn't the only fragrance that they have. This is the lavender and argan oil fragrance, and this actually creates or makes or finishes 66 loads. But it smells divine, and it works really well, and it just is something that I feel like everyone really needs in their little like home favorites, because it'll make all of your laundry smell absolutely amazing. Another thing I have to show you that I just have been obsessing over, and I guess I don't want to say show you because you'll just have to like listen for yourself, but I've been loving in this month is, I think his name is Dante Bowie or Beau or something. I'll link the video below, but he has a song called Joyful, and I feel like it is such a vibe, like a summer vibe, spring vibe, very like I will find joy within the small things. And you guys know I'm all about positivity here and over on Instagram, and he's just an artist that I feel like really just sparks joy in the everyday moments. And the YouTube video that he actually has, like the music video for his song, literally has him riding on a bike and just like walking around, and you can tell he's so much like, he's so happy and joyful in it, which I feel like is what I want to embody at all times. He does talk about his faith, which I think is so just imperative to like finding that true joy, and I really resonate with that. And so I will link that below. If you guys want to hear a song that is just going to make you like in the best freaking mood, then listen to this song. I feel like it'll bring you guys a lot of joy. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. That is all of my favorites for this month. I love you all so much, and if you guys did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't already. Giving this video a thumbs up actually helps like YouTube know that you like this video, so other people will probably like it too, and so just helps other people find all these cool favorites that I found, and I hope you guys also enjoyed as well. So have a good rest of your day. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.